Ever feel your heart racing for no apparent reason? This could be more than just a passing phase of unease. It could be anxiety, an invisible companion that's more common than you think. Many of us have experienced it, that unsettling sense of dread that seems to creep up out of nowhere. It's not a sign of weakness or a personal failing. Rather, it's a part of the human experience. So keep listening to discover if what you're feeling could be symptoms of anxiety. Anxiety manifests in various ways, some of which you may not even realize are symptoms. Let's delve into the 10 common symptoms of anxiety. First on the list is excessive worrying. This isn't just your everyday worry about bills or a big presentation. It's a constant, nagging worry that's out of proportion to the situation at hand. It's like a broken record playing in your mind over and over again. Next up is restlessness. This symptom typically presents as an unshakable feeling of unease. Might feel like you're constantly on edge, as if you're waiting for something bad to happen. Fatigue is another symptom, and it can be especially tricky because it's easy to write off as simply being tired. If you're consistently feeling drained, even after a good night's sleep, it might be more than just tiredness. Then we have difficulty concentrating. Can make it feel like your thoughts are racing at 1,000,000 miles an hour, making it hard to focus on any one thing. Often goes hand in hand with anxiety. It's as if the smallest things set you off, and you can't understand why you're so short-tempered. Muscle tension can also be a sign of anxiety. You might notice that you're constantly clenching your jaw or that your shoulders are always up around your ears. Trouble sleeping is another symptom. It's struggling to fall asleep, waking up in the middle of the night, or having nightmares. Disrupted sleep can be a sign of anxiety. Panic attacks are a more severe symptom, are intense episodes of fear that can cause sweating, trembling, a feeling of choking, and a fear of losing control. Social situations can also be a symptom. Is more than just being shy or introverted. It's a fear of being in social situations that feels almost paralyzing. Next, we have irrational fears. These are fears that are disproportionate to the danger posed by the situation. Fears that don't make sense to others but feel very real to you. Any of these symptoms? It's possible you could be experiencing anxiety. Now that we've listed the symptoms, let's delve a little deeper into each one. First up, we have excessive worrying. This isn't your everyday fretting, but rather a consistent concern that's hard to control and interferes with daily activities. Imagine a loop of worry that plays on repeat in your mind, no matter how hard you try to switch it off. Next, we have restlessness. It's like a constant itch, a feeling of being on edge, or an uncomfortable urgency that keeps you fidgeting. You might find it hard to sit still or relax, as though there's a motor running inside you. Then we have fatigue. This isn't just feeling tired after a long day, but an overwhelming exhaustion that seems to seep into your bones. It's like walking through a pool of thick mud, with each step taking a Herculean effort. We also have irritability. This is a heightened sensitivity to your environment, where even the smallest things seem to set you off. It's as if your nerves are raw and exposed, reacting intensely to every stimulus. Difficulty concentrating, often described as feeling like your mind is in a fog, is another symptom. You might find it hard to focus on tasks or to keep track of your thoughts. It's as if you're trying to catch smoke with your bare hands. Lastly, we have sleep disturbances. This could mean trouble falling asleep, staying asleep, or experiencing restless, unsatisfying sleep. It's like tossing and turning on a bed of nails with peaceful slumber always just out of reach. Understanding these symptoms is the first step towards managing anxiety. So what have we learned about anxiety and its symptoms? Anxiety is more common than we often realize. It's a normal response to stress, but when it becomes a constant companion, it can interfere with our daily lives. We've explored 10 symptoms that might indicate the presence of anxiety. These include excessive worry, restlessness, fatigue, difficulty concentrating, irritability, tense muscles, trouble sleeping, panic attacks, avoidance behavior, and irrational fears. These symptoms are not just an inconvenience. They are signals from our body that something is amiss. Recognizing them is the first step towards managing anxiety. It's important to remember that everyone experiences these symptoms differently. What might be an everyday worry for one person could be a debilitating fear for another. It's crucial to acknowledge these feelings and understand that it's okay to seek help. There are numerous resources and professionals available to guide you through this journey. Remember, it's okay to seek help if you're experiencing these symptoms. You're not alone in this.